fellow floss tubers, it's Patty here. Oops. With episode 51. Today is April 8th, 2019. On today's podcast, I have works in progress and some knitting works in progress. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Oops, I'm doing a water today. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, they are at the painting stage. He is upstairs right now painting, so you might hear some heavy footsteps, and those are from upstairs. I told him I would be down here for a while because I don't need to breathe in the paint fumes, even though they're not that bad. They could have painted on Friday, but with little man here, I'm not gonna do that. I want to protect his lungs, so the best bet would be just for them to not do it on Friday, so they didn't. I have a light textured wall in the bathroom. I didn't want a heavy textured wall because I don't necessarily like texture, but the rest of our house is textured, so we had to stick with texture. Oh well, you know, do what you gotta do. It is beautiful and sunny today. It has been kind of cold. It got cold again. Well, it's more like our normal spring weather, but there was actually frost on my car this morning when I had to go move it out of the way. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. We had a birthday party at my parents' house for my youngest son last night, and that turned out really well, but my husband didn't go because my dad's lungs are bad and he's got a very bad cold, so he didn't want to take a chance of infecting my dad, so that was very nice of him. But my parents don't really cook anymore, so we provided the food and they provided the house. So it all worked out great. It was a good time. All my sons were there, and one of the wives couldn't make it because she works on the weekends, and which is sad. We're trying to have parties on Monday now so that she can come, but we didn't. Yeah, we just didn't do that for this one because it's my younger son's birthday party and he works Monday, so we just did it that way, and it worked out well. Except we did miss her. So other than that, I have been on a buying spree, but I used my money because I'm really putting real dollars aside for crafting, so it's not fake money, from my Stitch from Stash. And all of the stuff has shipped now, so once everything gets in, I will show you what I purchased. But I was a bad podcaster and a bad stitcher, and one of my charts is traveling alone because I just couldn't see buying another pattern if one of them wasn't really talking to me. And this one did. I saw it on another podcast. Wish I had written it down, who I watched, because it looks like a really cool pattern, and I can't wait for next year when I can start starting patterns. I have not started anything new, which I'm kind of shocked about. Let me tell you, I'm kind of shocked. I figured I would be going crazy doing the same patterns, but I think doing one a day, once a month or twice in a month, it has really curbed that I need something new, because it almost feels like you're doing something new. So that is working well for me so far. And yeah, oops, don't want to stitch that. No, I don't want that stitch there. So shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. Sorry about the glare, by the way, but my eyes are tired. I need my glasses today. So, on Mirror Monday, of course, is Lady of the Flag by Mirabilia. I am working this on a 32 count preamble. And let me see. Ooh, there's the. And that's what she's going to look like. Okay, sorry for the sniffle, because I've got a little bit of a cold, but I think it might just be allergies. I think I'm allergic to something. But here is where we're at now. I have not been stitching Mondays as much as I have in the past. So we got this going and this is going right now. It seems like by the time I do a podcast, I either start the laundry, do some house cleaning. It's afternoon before I start stitching on Mirabilia for Monday. So yeah, this has slowed down, but I'm gonna get back to it because I really would like this done soon, like July. That would be nice. My husband saw that flag and he's like, "Is that the flag?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the flag." And for the first time ever, he asked me where we were going to hang it. I could not believe it. It's like, really? You want me to hang this? That's really, really cool. So I should be able to get that professionally done, which I want to. I want to get it professionally done, but I do not want anything special. I just want a simple frame, nothing ornate, because I want the stitched piece to be the star. So that is the plan for that one. But I couldn't believe it when he asked me where were we going to hang it. He's not really, he doesn't care, you know, what I hang on the walls. He has no, he doesn't say anything because I move pictures around and I put cross stitch up on the wall, and he's not really into the cross stitch. He's more into the paintings that I do. But I was, like I said, I was shocked. So I also worked on Mother's Arms by Mirabilia. This is on 32 count ivory linen. And I am very happy with this one because I went ahead and worked over to the side. Sorry. So I have the width in and the length in, so I know exactly how big she's going to be. But that's where that's at. And boy, that's a lot of that color. Let me tell you, that's a lot of that color. But I also finished up her hair. That's not beaded, so that's good. I'll keep on working on this one, because when I start working on these projects that I don't stitch a lot, they are fun, you know? They turn out to be a lot of fun. I know that sounded weird, sorry. Okay, and then I pulled out Praiseworthy Stitches Mummy Moonlight Cafe. I like how that's going. But there was one thing. I've been substituting colors all over in here because she calls for Weeks and Gast, Sampler, and Shaker. And I only had one of the Weeks color, and that was Carrot, which is what the cat is. So I've been substituting a lot of the colors, and I don't like that. I don't like the eyes. So I'm going to pull the eyes out, and I may try just to do it in the dark color. But yeah, I finished up the moon, did the cat, finished up the birds, put the chimneys on houses, housetops. So yeah, I'm really liking this project a lot. Oop, I hear painting noise. Yay. Okay. And that is on 28 count Haunted Cashel by Picture This Plus. That goes in. Oops. That goes in that box. Then I pulled out Elizabeth Sanderson from 1849. Oh, Hannah Sanderson. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm not going to restart that. This is Hannah Sanderson. I know where I got Elizabeth Sanderson from, and if you know me, you know where I got that from. So here is Hannah Sanderson from 1849. And I did not get as much done on this as I wanted to. I was interrupted a lot. So, but I did put the blue flowers in on the outside, and then I started on the red. So that is where I'm at. Let's move that. There we go. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. But I am going to have to bring this out more than once a month. Or work on it at least for 2 days. And make it my rotation 2 months long instead of 1 month long, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to see how I feel. And then it was time for Wisteria. So Wisteria came out Friday and Saturday. So I'm working on Wisteria on a 32 count Morris Blue by Weeks Dye Works. By Mirabilia. Or Nora Corbett, I'm sorry. This one's a Nora Corbett. I would like to do a hydrangea one. I need to look to see if she has one, and if she does, I love hydrangeas. So, I started the dark purple over here, and I did those flowers over there. So, that is where I'm at on that. You might be sanding. That might be sanding noise I'm hearing in that painting. Hopefully that's not too loud. Okay. And then I pulled out my Christmas stitch for Sunday, so Santa Sundays. I'm doing Santa Sundays, and this is Santa of the Forest by Lavender and Lace. I'm doing this on a 32 count natural by MCG Textiles. And okay, where did the picture go? Picture. There it is. So that's what he's going to look like. And I worked on his eyes are done now. His nose is done. And I worked on the owl. I really like how much I got done of the owl. That owl looks so cool. He just needs the white of his eyes, and then his face is done. So yeah, really, really cool. So that is what I stitched on this last week. My plans for the rest of April, well, okay, Mirror Mondays is always going to be Mirror Mondays, and you know that Petal Fairy will be coming out for Friday and Saturday. Santa's Sunday, and then I'll just fill in with whatever is calling to me. It has to call to me before I stitch it. Yeah, I did get some news, I forgot, that I am going to be most likely keeping Little Man because it looks like my daughter-in-law will be still on days, on the weekends, so let's hope. That would be awesome. Totally awesome. So, knitting. Okay, on the knitting front, oops, dropped my yarn. I took the Venezia, I don't have it down here with me, and I was able to you do a folded hem, so you fold the hem, you have live stitches on both the top and the bottom, and you fold it over, and then you knit together those 2 stitches from each, 1 stitch from each needle, and it closes off the hem, and you go from the hem up to the top. I was able to do that this last week, so it is ready for, oh, and I did put it on waste yarn to see what the sizing was going to be, and it's much better. So I think that going down a size really helped. So it's not 8 inches too big. I'm not sure why that happened. I'm really not, because this one isn't. This one is just about right. It's going to be a little big, but I do not like skin tight sweaters, so that'll be fine. That will be awesome, in fact, for me. So I know I talked to you guys before about the socks that I started. So I knit my socks toe up. This is what I'm using. This is called I think it's On Live, I think. It's Super Sock 4 color, New York colorway. It is 75% virgin wool and 25% polyamide. So that's the color. Give you kind of an idea what it's going to look like. I believe I'm using a 2.25 millimeter, which is a size 1 needle. That's usually my go-to. 64 stitches. I like to do the loop method because I do not like double points. I've tried double points and I just do not like them. I'm trying to get to the end of the row. So, oh, and I'm over 15 minutes, so I'm going to have to upload this onto my computer. Yeah, like you guys really wanted to know that. Oh well. Almost to the end of the row because I usually do just vanilla socks, which is just knit, but this time I decided to do a 2x2 rib. So the front is going to have a 2x2 rib. The bottom of the foot, of course, is not. So when I get to the leg, I'll do a 2x2 rib. Maybe I'll add a cable. I don't know. But that is what the sock is going to look like. And that's pretty true to color. I thought about making them for my husband, but there's too much pink in it. I mean, it's peachy, pinky color. And nah, but I do need to knit him a pair of socks. Because I did buy him yarn when I was in Tennessee for SSK last year. Yeah, last year, so I need to do that. So, I also worked on Autumn Tam by Sandy Blue. Okay, and this is out of Jamieson's Shetland Spindrift. And I got chart C completed. So there's all 3 charts, and I'm starting D. D's right here. And I just had to add more stitch markers because it went from 12 stitch repeat to a 6 stitch repeat. So that's that. Oh, that looks really good. And it does fit so far. So that's really, really good. And I can show you just the start of that. I have 2 rows of chart D done. There you go. So I have chart D and then chart E. And chart E has all the decreases to the top. So yeah, how many rows do I have? 22 and 13 is what? 35? 35 more rows to go. And then this will be done. I can't take this to knit night because of the chart and thinking and the lighting that or the places that we usually go. It's not the best for at least for me. So that's why I have these socks going as well. So yeah, that's all I've got for you. I know that people have been talking about Mania, but I'm not going to talk about Mania right now. I'll wait till it's closer to than the 8th of April. So I hope that everything is going good with you, and I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content and even more hearts. So see you guys later.